Well, good morning, almost afternoon. Mark Angelo here. A few things that are on my mind. First thing is getting married again today to my beautiful fiance, soon to be wife, Lena, and we are ecstatic to return to status quo. We considered last year a bad nightmare, a blimp in the timeline. So it's all a do-over and keeping our vows this time around. Another thing that I have in mind, reading some tweets, and I won't mention the individual, and this really touches home with me because I was doing the same exact thing, but I was dealing with all sorts of my own challenges. And instead of reflecting and healing, I went outward, pointed fingers, and became a thorn in the trans community's side. Do I think that everyone in the trans community is hunky-dory? Do I think that the community is actually a tight community? No. But that's not my problem. My problem is to be a light, to be able to educate, to be able to help those that are having struggles by leading my life through examples. I've made a lot of mistakes in the past, and I've hurt a lot of people by my words, and for that I apologize deeply. But I will not sit back and allow others to do the same thing, because it doesn't help. When you have people that say that trans women should not be competing in women's sport, then what should they be competing in? They've transitioned to become women. We, trans guys, transition to become men. Why do we have to continue to live in this world of transition and continue to identify as such when that is what we're running away from? We're no longer wanting to identify with the assigned birth, sex, or the sex assigned at birth. We did what we did to live our lives as we see fit. And who is anyone to say otherwise? Instead of educating people, there are many in the trans community, many rad femmes, many religious bigots that fight against us. And that's bad enough than to have to deal with people in the trans community lighting up those fires, giving those people the tool to bring us down. Ask yourself, why are you doing that? What is it within you? You're not accepting who you are? Do you feel shame in you? Are you having problems? I know I was, and I battled. That's why I detransitioned as many times as I did. I was battling my upbringing. I was battling society. I was battling all sorts of things. It wasn't until I reflected and finally made peace with who I am. And that's Mark Angelo Cummings. No one else gets to define who I am. No one gets to tell me what biology is or is not. Who cares? I don't live based on that. What does that help anyone with? Absolutely nothing. A word of advice for those that are thinking about transitioning. Be who you are. Own it. Don't let anyone bring you down. Don't let anyone tell you who you are or who you're not. They're not your friends, the rad femmes, the religious rights, anyone that, you're throwing around their little flag and their banner. They're not your friends. They're using you. I know I was being used. Free yourself from that mentality. Be who you are. Be at peace. And don't let anyone talk down on you. Alright, guys. I will see you later. We're going to be heading to the gym and then getting ready to renew our vows. To live as it was meant to be. Twin souls that are very much in love and looking forward to growing old with future Miss Lena Ariel Cummings. Take care, guys. Love you, but remember to love yourselves too. Bye-bye.